We're trying this new feature where we basically tell you what we're reading and watching. This is my summer entry. Sweeney talked a little bit about Codename Verity. I'd hold it up like she did, but I read everything on my Kindle. As Sweeney said, and no, I'm not just going to repeat everything that she said in her video, but there isn't much that I can tell you about this book because you should really go into it blindly. I'm really emotional when it comes to books, or I should say that books have a way of getting to me. At the end of this book, I was an emotional wreck, and I know that that doesn't seem like a recommendation, but it totally is, because it means that it was effective. For a few days after I finished the book, things would just come back to me, and I would think about different scenes and lines in different ways, and that, I think, is a hallmark of a good book, is that it really stays with you after you're done reading it. After I finished Codename Verity, and because I was such a wreck, I thought, hey, let me read something light and fluffy, and I had seen a few people on my Goodreads timeline talk about Eleanor and Park. And from what I understand, John Green gave a positive review about this book, so I was like, hey, this is going to be great. I'll read Eleanor and Park. The book itself started off kind of slowly for me, and it switched from point of views very quickly, and there was these short little snippets of things that would come from one point of view and then the other, and to me it was just kind of like, eh. The more I got into it, the more I fell in love with these two characters, Eleanor and Park, and their high school love story. The entire thing was incredibly relatable, and even if you don't sympathize with the high school love story, you may be able to sympathize with insecurities or sticking out in your family, or just a whole slew of different things that this book tackled in such a simple, easy, light manner. I read the entire thing with another emotional knot in my stomach, just because you kind of know from the beginning that things won't be easy for these two characters. And it wasn't, but it was a good story. Eleanor and Park was a little bit more of a stripped down story, where Codename Verity had a little bit more art to it, I think. I don't like to categorize things this way necessarily, because the age of the main character doesn't have much to do with genre. For example, Codename Verity was very graphic and very intense, where something as Eleanor and Park, I can see that might appeal to someone in that age bracket or just out of that age bracket, because it speaks so much to that experience. That could be a vlog topic for another day, so I'll leave it there. It made me laugh, Nicole, that you mentioned something about all of your TV shows being off air and just watching summer things until they all come back in the fall. I rarely watch things as they air, so all of my TV picks might be things that you've seen years or months or weeks ago that I'm just getting around to. I very recently got caught up with Doctor Who, so I'm all caught up, season 7, the first and second part, and I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of confused through a lot of season 7. I guess I like the 11th Doctor, and I really like Clara as well. There aren't a lot of characters in Doctor Who in general that I dislike. The only person that comes to mind is Martha in the beginning days. Even towards the end, she was a little bit more badass, but in the beginning, when she was just kind of pining after the Doctor, she grated. I am not as picky as I've seen some people on the internet. That said, I love Rory and Amy, and I was so sad to see them go. Can I mark my video as spoiled? That's not a spoiler, right? Everybody leaves on Doctor Who. It's like a Game of Thrones thing. Just prepare yourself, because people come and go. The second thing that I'm watching, or that I finished up very recently, like yesterday recently, is Orphan Black. Orphan Black is sort of cheesy good fun times. The main story follows a girl who finds out she's a clone, and she meets these other clones, and it's a whole lot of moving parts for her. I'm not really sure what to say about it. The main actress, I think, does a pretty good job. She plays all these different characters, obviously, because it's a clone kind of thing, but she does a really good job of differentiating between them, I think. Kirsty's just gonna make fun of me because for the first few episodes I was complaining on Twitter that I couldn't understand their accents. That's about it. I don't have anything to talk about movies. I can't even remember the last movie I saw in theaters. Oh wait, this is embarrassing. The last movie I saw in theaters was Fast and Furious, whatever number we're on. Sorry, not sorry. Sweeney, this was fun, and I like the name Beyond Traumaland. We're not sure what our next topic is going to be for next week, so I can't say, I look forward to that. But I do look forward to that because I look forward to seeing your face every week. See you then.